Ваш МКС, СУП Москвы, СГ-1.
Station Moscow, space to ground 1.
Слушаем, СУП Москвы.
Go ahead, Moscow.
Антон, Петр.
Anton on Twitter.
Доброе утро.
This is Andre. Good morning.
Доброе утро, Андрей.
Good morning, Andre.
Антон, ну пора начинать работать по 19-й странице.
Well, it's that time when we are going to ask you to start working for page 19
По пунктам.
in the Toro book, Anton.
Буквально 10 минут до гарантированного потенциала курса. Жду от вас доклада.
And about 10 minutes before
В лэптопе на курсе почти на формате
пассивный. Guaranteed course signal acquisition. We will wait for you on the completion of the preparatory steps for Toro activation.
Как приняли, Антон?
Anton, how copy?
Да, приняли все.
We copy all. Moscow Station on space to ground 1.
Москва МКС, канал СГ-1. Как нас слышно?
Moscow Station, space to ground 1. How do you read us? Loud and clear.
Все выполнено по 19 странице до гарантийного потенциала времени.
We have performed all page 19 steps until the assured acquisition of course signal. And we're standing by for that milestone. Copy and concur. Thank you, Anton.
Экипаж МКС по Москве по СГ-1.
СГ-1. Слышал вас хорошо.
Moscow Station, Moscow, Station Ground 1. Loud and clear.
Время гарантийного потенциала есть.
And we see
По показанию курса сейчас 53 600. Как приняли?
Принято.
that we have
По радиограмме 1810.
acquired course signal
Все остается в силе, все штатно.
and current
6-18 включение телевидения.
we have a
И 06-18-20 ориентировочным. Дальность 9 километров. Заканчиваем работать по 19 странице. Доклада об окончании работы по 19 странице.
we're showing a range of 53,600 for course data.
Если будут
Copy
вопросы,
that. And we confirm that. So the next milestone will be at around 06/18/20 at a predicted a 9-kilometer range when we will have you finish the rest of the steps on page 9 for Toro. Copy. Standing by for an approximate time of 06/18/20. Copy.
Слушаем МКС, Супа Москва, СГ-1.
Station Moscow, space to ground 1.
Слушаем МКС, Супа Москва.
Yes, go ahead.
Антон, дальность 9 километров.
Anton, range 9 kilometers.
Дальность, да, показывает 8200.
Do you show that? Yes, I show 8 kilometers, 200 meters. I do not have an image yet. Okay, continue working per page 19 of Toro ODF.
Изображение, наблюдаем станцию.
Yes, we have an image now. We can see the station. Copy.
Маску,
Overlay now. MRM2.
линейку, секундомер.
Ruler and timer all prepared. Yes, and set.
Доклады об окончании работ по 19 странице.
And please report upon completion of work per page 19. And you may activate recording, video recording.
Принято, включаю запись.
Copy. Starting recording.
Запуск ФКС, канал студента, включение ТВ-контроля.
Связи.
Moscow Station, space to ground 1. On video monitoring, yes, I have video activated and I have recording, and all corresponding LEDs are illuminated. Copy, thank you.
Время 6:33.
Standing by for 6:33 for total activation. So, are you done working per page 19? Yes, we're done.
Принято.
Copy.
Подготовить на лаптоп команду для включения тора. Но включаем по указанию земли.
Okay, then you may arm the command for Toro activation on the laptop, but do not send it until you get instructions from the ground. Copy, will do.
Контролируем дальность, скорость. Дальше
Monitor range and rate.
ждем команду.
Work per page 20 and stand by for thorough activation instructions. Copy.
Good morning, this is Mission Control Houston bringing you live coverage today of the docking of the Progress 80 cargo spacecraft to the Poist docking compartment on the Russian segment of the International Space Station. You are currently seeing live views as Progress approaches the International Space Station. Flight controllers here in the International Space Station Flight Control Room have been working with flight controllers halfway around the world in the Russian Mission Control Center on the outskirts of Moscow to monitor the slow and steady approach of the Progress 80 cargo craft to the International Space Station. The unpiloted resupply cargo vehicle that launched on Monday is wrapping up its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the station, docking to the Poist docking compartment just under 35 minutes from now.
Солнцу по Москве.
Station Moscow.
You're currently seeing views from the Progress spacecraft.
Yes, go ahead.
Антон, есть разрешение на...
Anton, you have a go to activate Tor. Go ahead and send the command, and also please switch to page 21. Copy, activating Toro and switching to page 21.
Работы по 21 странице, комментируйте.
And please make sure that you're providing us with a running commentary of all of the activities on step on page 21. I have sent the command to activate Toro. Copy.
Проверено, на пульте все клавиши отжаты.
All of the push buttons are released on the control panel.
Горит сеть, питание.
The power is illuminated and hand controller power LED illuminated.
Пульт управления БПС исходная.
Full BPS control panel to initial configuration.
Горели, погасли, БПС исходная.
LEDs are not illuminated. BPS to initial configuration. Switching to the operating configuration. Copy, and you have a go to perform the hand controller test. Please deflect the hand controller slowly until you see that all the LEDs are illuminated.
Принял. Отклоняю.
Copy, deflecting the rule hand controller.
Все 4 горят.
All 4 LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Moving the hand controller down.
4 светодиода горит.
4 LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Deflecting it to the left.
Все 4 горят, нейтрально.
4 LEDs are on. Neutral, not illuminated. Moving the hand controller to the right.
Все 4 светодиода горят.
4 LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Going in the clockwise direction.
4 горят, нейтрально.
4 LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated.
4 горят.
4 LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Copy. Switching to THC test. Going up. LEDs are illuminated, and the four middle LEDs are also illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Moving down, the outer LEDs are illuminated and no longer illuminated. Moving to the left, LEDs are on, and all four LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Moving to the right. And all the LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Pulling toggle switch.
All of the Progress systems are in good shape, and all the rendezvous burns and engine firings to fine-tune the Progress's approach have been executed without an issue, and Progress is all set, moving into the neighborhood of the International Space Station a short time from now. As Progress moves in close to the station, it'll begin an automated fly-around of the station to precisely align it to the docking mechanism with the poised docking compartment.
All LEDs are now not illuminated. Copy. Switch to item 4.3.
Progress 80 lifted off on Monday, February 14th, right on time at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, which was around 9:25 a.m. on February 15th at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster filled with 2.8 tons of cargo lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur and performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into orbit, where it began its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the orbital outpost, and the Progress is set to arrive and dock to the poised docking compartment on the space-facing side of the station this morning around 1:05 a.m. Central Time.
Комфортное для себя изображение установите.
And make sure that the image.
Again, all of the various rendezvous maneuvers and engine firings have gone as planned to set the Progress up for its automated docking.
All right, copy all. And activating the operation mode. The LEDs are no longer illuminated. Copy.
You are currently seeing a screen from inside the Progress vehicle showing the rate of how far away, the range, and the rate of closure to the International Space Station.
Operation mode is
The Core's automated rendezvous system on the Progress and its corresponding hardware on the Russian segment of the station have all been activated and checked out, and everything is in good shape, as well as the Toru system, which is a telerobotic operated rendezvous system that would be used from a control panel using a joystick in the Russian segment in the service module of the station in the unlikely event that an automated docking or rendezvous problem would occur, preventing the Core's automated system from guiding the Progress in for docking.
and we confirm it in the telemetry that we're getting.
In just about 2 minutes, we're headed for the fly around. And the fly around has begun at around 400 meters. away from the International Space Station. For a few minutes of station keeping, the flight.
Current range is 350.
Принято.
Copy.
Контролируем автоматический облет, работаем по...
We're planning automatic fly around, and please execute steps on page 22. Copy.
For those moments of this fly around, it gives the crews in Korolev, or outside of Moscow, time to assess the status of the systems on the resupply vehicle before the command is given for final approach for contact and capture. Contact and docking. In this view from the Progress vehicle, you can see in the lower left-hand section, top number, the distance away in kilometers, about 287 meters currently, and that's the distance separating the Progress from its destination to the International Space Station, and the number right under it shows the rate of closure, and Progress is currently closing in at a rate of 63 meters per second.
280, range rate 0.63, and we're monitoring fly around. Copy.
At the time of docking, that rate of closure number will be reduced to just 1/10 of a meter per second. Then at the point of contact and capture, the relative motion between the two vehicles will have to dampen out, which will typically take a minute or so. Then the forward docking probe will be retracted on the Progress to pull it in for a hard mate with the docking surface at the docking port of the Poist docking compartment. Progress is currently 250 meters away from the International Space Station, and it is still keeping in that fly around. The Progress is currently carrying 5,667 pounds, or 2.8 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. Within that cargo is 948 pounds of propellant, 89 pounds of nitrogen, 926 pounds of water, and 3,704 pounds of spare parts and other supplies for the crew on board the International Space Station. There are currently 7 crew members aboard the International Space Station.
Range is 220, range rate 0.20 meters per second. Copy.
There are currently 7 crew members aboard the International Space Station. NASA astronauts Raj Achari, Tom Marshburn, European Space Agency astronaut Matthias Mahr, Station Commander Roscosmos cosmonaut Anton Skaplarov, cosmonaut Pyotr Dubrov, and NASA astronauts Kayla Barron and Mark Vande Hei. Mark Vande Hei is on a record-breaking mission and has been living and working aboard the International Space Station since April 9th, 2021. He is on his way to surpassing Christina Koch's 328-day mission on March 3rd and Scott Kelly's 340-day mission on March 15th. Vande Hei will return to Earth on March 30th with a NASA astronaut record-breaking 355 consecutive days in orbit. Progress is now about 205 meters away from the station, closing in at a rate of about 10 meters per second. Again, currently Progress is doing a fly around. This fly around of the station will last for just a few minutes, resulting in a station keeping for a brief period of time to enable the Russian flight control team to assess the vehicle's systems before they reinitiate the system's automatic approach for contact and capture.
Moscow Station, current range is 200 and current range is 0.04, and I confirm the range enable copy. I confirm the size of the SM. Anton, and we're no longer getting the video. Everything is nominal, current range is 200 and range rate 0.05. Fly around is in progress, and we just got the video back. Copy.
Есть захват вращения.
Acquisition confirmed.
Есть причал.
And approach flag set.
Дальность 185.
Range 1885. Current range rate 0.03. Roll maneuver is in progress. Copy.
And right now, Progress is about 183 meters away from the International Space Station, closing in at a rate of about 2 meters per second. Again, Progress is in a final stretch to deliver 5,667 pounds, or about 2.8 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. And here shortly we should hear the start of station keeping. Again, that's just a hold position at a range of around 200 meters, designed to enable flight controllers teams in Russian mission control time to assess the status of the Progress systems before the final approach is initiated.
Roll maneuver is completed and station keeping and approach corridor confirmed. Approach flag confirmed. Anton, go ahead and send format 44 command BPS to initial configuration, and please go ahead and send the command.
And station keeping has begun.
All LEDs were illuminated, no longer illuminated. Now in operation mode, all 4 LEDs are on. Format 44 confirmed. And the LEDs in the middle are illuminated. We are continuing to monitor the approach. Operation to off. Yes, that's correct. And please switch to
Station keeping will last only a few minutes before final approach begins.
copy. Page 23. Current range is 175.
9,5 минут до тени.
And you have 9.5 minutes remaining to eclipse. Copy. 9.5 minutes before the eclipse starts.
We're currently seeing great views of Progress from a camera on the outside of the International Space Station as it approaches. Progress 80 lifted off on Monday, February 14th, right on time at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, around 9:25 a.m. on February 15th at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster filled with 2.8 tons of cargo lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur and performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into orbit, where it began its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the orbital outpost. And the Progress is set to arrive and dock to the poised docking compartment on the space-facing side of the station this morning, around 1:05 a.m. Central Time.
I see a slight roll deviation, approximately 2 degrees. Current range is 120.
And final approach has begun.
Range is 100 meters. And I see the same roll configuration, and range is 90.
Progress is currently about 90 meters away from the International Space Station.
Current range is 80. Range rate negative 0.4. Copy. The docking target is at the center.
Now the view from the Progress vehicle. Again, you can see in the lower left-hand corner the distance, now just about 72 meters away from the station, currently closing at a rate of 34 meters per second. In the middle of the crosshairs on the screen, that center point, you'll see as Progress continues to move in closer to the station, that alignment of the center point with the docking target that's just underneath the docking port on the hoist docking compartment. That all coordinated by the core's automated docking system that essentially sends signals back and forth to a corresponding antenna on the Russian segment of the International Space Station to update navigational information.
Range is 60. And I confirm the correct size of the docking assembly. It is approximately at the center. Copy.
"55 meters now separating Progress and the International Space Station.
Стыковка, дальность.
Moscow, current range is 50.
Пересадка сейчас работает.
And the AGC is activated now for better image quality. Copy.
Another view of Progress flying 260 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean, now only 47 meters away from the International Space Station.
Button is released, and the docking target is to the left.
The docking system has now been powered up.
1 degree. Copy.
Готов есть.
Inaudible. SSVP docking and internal transfer system is ready.
Дальность 40 мишень в центре.
Range is 40, and the docking target is at the center. Copy.
На 30 метрах команду АОВК «Закр» не выдавать.
Do not send the AOVK Zakr command at a range of 30 meters. Copy.
Less than 40 meters now until docking.
Если у вас работа включена,
If operation is still activated, then you can inaudible.
Повторите.
Copy. Please repeat your last.
работа включена у вас авто, тип увода вводим, увод разрешен.
If operation mode is still active, then you can define the type of the breakout maneuver. Operation is not activated and breakout enabled at the range of 30 meters. Prepares to initial configuration. Operation is on and breakout is enabled.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальше работаем по 24 странице.
You can now go ahead and switch to page 24.
Through an interpreter, you hear the conversation between the Russian flight controllers
Copy.
and Anton Skaplarov and Pyotr Dobrov aboard the International Space Station as they watch the approach of the Progress on the monitors in this Vesta module.
Сильные мишени наблюдаете?
AGC mode is still on.
Теперь наблюдаю.
And crosshairs are aligned.
Принято. Принято.
Just 25 meters now between the Progress and the International Space Station.
Есть инструкция. А вот введена база R.
Inaudible. Copy. And the docking target is at the center. Crosshairs are aligned.
Принято.
Copy.
Далее около 17 по углам.
Current range is around 17, judging by the angular
Принято.
sizes. And the docking target is at the center. Crosshairs are aligned. Copy.
Далее 12 метров.
Current range is 12 meters.
20 meters away.
And crosshairs are aligned.
30 секунд до входа в тень.
We have 30 seconds remaining prior to eclipse pass. Copy.
Листы собраны.
Crosshairs are aligned.
Здесь изображение.
Current range is around 17 meters. Copy. And we'll keep monitoring.
Возможно кратковременное пропадание связи.
And also, just heads up, there may be temporary com breakouts, dropouts. Yes, I'll keep monitoring.
Центр мишени слева внизу. Предел.
The docking target is in the lower left corner, within the range of 1 degree. Crosshairs are aligned. The current range is 6 meters.
Approaching 10 meters away. Just 8 meters away. Three meters away. Standing by for contact and capture.
Mechanical capture confirmed. Copy.
Антон Петр, поздравляю.
Anton Peter, congratulations on the successful Progress docking. Please go ahead and deactivate Tor on our go. After Hook's drive is completed and recopy, we will be standing by for your command to deactivate Tor mode. And also congratulations on the successful Progress docking.
Contact confirmed, docking confirmed at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time. As the International Space Station Progress 80, we're flying 270 statute miles over the South Pacific Ocean. Now we'll stand by for the relative motion between the vehicle and the station to slow down before the docking probe is retracted on the Progress to enable hooks to close to form a hard mate between the Progress and the station. You are currently seeing live views from inside the Russian Mission Control Room in Korolov, Russia. We are currently standing by for probe retraction. Probe is currently retracting and we're starting to see hooks move. Just to recap, the Progress 80.
Station Moscow on space to ground 1 for Piotr. Piotr, you're go to terminate recording. Copy. Terminating recording. Can work.
Just to recap, the Progress 80 cargo craft carrying 2.8 tons of cargo for the Expedition 66 crew officially docked to the Poise docking compartment at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time. Docking occurred as the International Space Station and Progress were flying 271 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean to complete a flawless 2-day 34-orbit journey, which began at liftoff on Monday from the launch pad at the Baikonur Cosmodrome at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, 9:25 a.m. in Baikonur. We have confirmation that the Progress hooks are closed and we now have a hard mate between the Poise docking compartment and the Progress 80 resupply craft. And that completes the Progress 80's flawless launch to docking that began with its liftoff from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on Monday at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, around 9:25 a.m. in Baikonur. The Progress 80 lifted off atop a Soyuz 2.1A booster, which performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into its preliminary orbit, where it began a 2-day 34-orbit journey to the International Space Station. And just a few minutes ago, the Progress 80 docked to the Poise docking compartment on the Russian segment of the International Space Station at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time, as the Progress and the International Space Station were flying 270 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean. With the Progress 80 hooks now closed, the Russian cosmonauts in the Russian segment of the station, Commander Anton Skaplarov and Pyotr Dubrov, will begin a series of leak checks to ensure there is a tight seal between the docking interface and the Progress and the Poise docking compartment, which will set the stage for the opening of the hatch and the start of unloading of some of the time-sensitive cargo within the 2.8 tons brought up by the Progress later today. With the hooks closed and Progress 80 officially docked to the International Space Station, that'll wrap up our coverage this morning. You can join us on February 19th as we launch yet another cargo craft to the space station, Northrop Grumman's 17th resupply to the International Space Station. Launch coverage will begin around 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and rendezvous and capture will be on Monday, February 21st, around 3 a.m. Eastern. This is Mission Control Houston.
Экипаж МКС Сухоморского сгорел.
Station Moscow, space to ground 1.
Да, слушаем.
Go ahead.
Антон, есть разрешение на выключение ТОРу по 27 странице. Внимательно работаем. Комментируйте свои...
Anton, you are go to turn off Toro for page 27,
ППС исходная.
and as you perform those steps, please provide continuous commentary. Copy. Go to deactivate Toro. For page 27,
Импульсные режимы не включены.
BPS to initial, operation is off. Manual control is off.
Принято.
Deactivating TV. Copy.
Проверяю выбор.
Checking
Не горит.
a selection
Изображение
of
пропало.
viewer not illuminated on Mac. SSC monitor and symbol is no longer present.
Команд.
Copy. Go ahead and inhibit
Передача команд.
uh,
На экране погасли. Сейчас горят
command
над резервным приемом.
transmission.
Переход
Copy. That's complete.
не горит. Отключаю работу.
Deactivating or disabling operational mode.
Средний горят.
The inside LEDs are on. Activating BPO to initial.
Не горит. Увод разрешен. Не горит.
Abort enabled and back off along the plus X
Питание ручек не горят.
axis are no longer lit. Hand controller power LED not lit.
И линия связи 3.
And
Не горят.
bringing back the COM panels to initial configuration. All LEDs are off.
Резервный приемник первый, УКВ второй.
Deactivating the first prime transmitter on VHF2. Copy and concur.
Выдал.
Those commands have been sent and executed.
Принято.
Deactivating VHF2 duplex. Copy.
Отключил УКВ-2 дуплексная.
UKV2 duplex is off. And
Принято.
removing power from Toro equipment.
Тору
Copy.
отключил.
Toro is off.
На БКУЦ
OFF. On VKOC,
все светодиоды погасли.
turning them to off. All LEDs are off.
Отключаю.
Power to off. LEDs, power LEDs are off. On PPS 21,
ЦВКУ-2.
turning off power to PPS 21 and CVCO 2
Не горят.
on Mac hardware and monitor. The LEDs are off. The overlays and range ruler are restored into the bed container. Okay, that completes it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your work today. Excellent job. And I guess next time we'll talk. I'll see you when you're back home. And special thanks to you from our department and specifically for Mr. Karukin. Please pass on the same, my best regards to him and to the entire team working a day and night at in your department to send us goodies and more work. And we'll see you soon when we come back home.
Стыковка МКС канале Г1.
Moscow Station, space to ground 1.
Стыковка МКС канале.
Moscow Station on space to ground 1.
Отвечаем в СГ-1.
Go ahead.
Готов перевести средства связи в штатную.
I am ready to bring com config back to nominal if you're go.
Час, секунда, Антон.
Stand by 1, Anton.
Да, Антон, подтверждаю, можно переводить.
Stand by. And both control flight control rooms agree. You are go to bring com back to initial original nominal configuration.
Стыковка МКС канале Г1.
Moscow Station, space to ground 1.
СГ-1.
Go ahead.
Перевел средства связи в штатную конфигурацию. Как слышно?
Moscow,
Антон, слышим тебя хорошо.
the com is back in nominal config. How do you read me for com check? We have you loud and clear. I have you the same. All right. That was a good com check. Thank you very much.